Hey guys, Mr. Backerberg here. In this video, we're going to look at angular and linear motion. Now, sometimes in applications, it's important to be able to connect angular speed, which is usually measured in something like revolutions per minute or rotations per second or something like that. But we want to take this angular speed and we want to relate that to linear speed. And linear speed is usually measured in something like miles per hour or meters per second, something along those lines. So we need to try to take what we know about angular measure and arc length and relate that to distance measures. So in this first example, Albert's truck has wheels that are 36 inches in diameter, and the wheels are rotating at 630 revolutions per minute. And we want to take that information and use it to figure out the truck's speed in miles per hour. So we're going to use what we know about this angular speed, this 630 revolutions per minute, and we're going to try to take that and convert that into a linear speed in miles per hour. Now, one thing we're going to have to use is an angle and arc length relationship, and we know that a 1 radian angle corresponds to a length that's equal to the radius of our circle. So because we're dealing with a truck that has 36-inch diameter tires, then the radius would be 18 inches. So we're going to use that fact to help us out a little bit later on. Now we're going to try to take this 630 revolutions per minute and convert it into miles per hour by using a bunch of different unit conversions. So the first thing I'm going to take is that 630 revolutions, and we know that happens in 1 minute. Now we're going to try to take these minutes and convert them into hours. And I know that there are 60 minutes in 1 hour. Now I put the minutes on bottom of the first fraction, so I have to put the minutes on top of my second fraction, so that as I go through and cancel my labels out, those minutes would cancel. So that takes care of my time conversion. I've converted the minutes into hours, but now I need to work on taking these revolutions and converting them into a distance. Now I've got the revolutions on top, so I'm going to put 1 revolution on the bottom. And if we think about a full circle, 1 revolution is 2 pi radians. Now earlier on we said that a 1 radian angle measure was going to correspond with the radius of our circle, so that's 18 inches. But now I need to try to take those inches and convert them into miles. In 1 foot there are 12 inches. And in 1 mile, there are 5,280 feet. Now, as I take a look at canceling out all these labels, I've got minutes on top and bottom, so those are going to cancel out. I've got revolutions on top and bottom, so those will cancel out. Radians will cancel, inches will cancel, and feet will cancel. So as we look across the top, the only measure we have left is miles, and as we look across the bottom, all we've got left is hours. Now, if we multiply across the top and multiply across the bottom, if we type all of that into our calculator, we should get approximately 67.47 miles per hour. Now, typically as we're measuring long distances on land, we use statute miles. But if we're looking at piloting an airplane or sailing a ship, they use what are known as nautical miles. And a nautical mile is the length of 1 minute, or 1/60th of a degree, of an arc along Earth's equator. And what we're going to do next is work on converting statute miles into nautical miles. So here's what we're going to do. It is 2,698 statute miles from San Francisco to Boston, and we want to take that distance and convert that into nautical miles. Now, in order to do that, we actually need to know the Earth's radius, and that happens to be 3,956 statute miles. Now, we just defined what a nautical mile is. It's a length of 1 minute, or 1/60th of a degree, along Earth's equator. So we're going to use that 1 minute to help us out a little bit. Now, I also said that that is 1/60th of a degree, and what I'm going to do with that is I'm going to take this degree measure and convert it into radians. So in order to take a degree measure and convert it into radians, we have to multiply by pi radians over 180 degrees. So our degrees are going to cancel out, and if I multiply across the top and across the bottom, I'm going to end up getting pi over 10,800 radians. Now, if we use our arc length formula, which says S equals R theta, then to find the length of this arc, to find the length of this 1 nautical mile, then what I need to do is take Earth's radius, which is 3,956 statute miles, and multiply by this radian angle. so pi over 10,800. And if we multiply all that together, we get approximately 1.15 statute miles. So 1 nautical mile is a little bit more than 1 statute mile, 1.15 statute miles. So now what I need to do with that, the number of statute miles is 1.15 times the number of nautical miles. So we know that it's 2,698 statute miles, but we don't know how many nautical miles that is. So if I want to find the nautical miles, I'm going to have to take this 1.15 and divide that over to the other side. And when we take 2,698 divided by 1.15, we should get approximately 2,345 nautical miles. So we just said 1 nautical mile is approximately 1.15 statute miles. But we can also convert the other direction. 1 statute mile is approximately 0.87 nautical miles. That's going to be it for this video. Thanks for watching.